This meeting is being held in compliance with provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6 et seq. Annual notice has been forwarded to the New Jersey Herald and to the Daily Record. It was posted on the bulletin board maintained in the municipal building for public announcements. Can I have a roll call?
Mr. Bongiovanni.
Here.
Mr. Falcone.
Present.
Ms. Johnson.
Here.
Mr. Kukovic.
Present.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Here.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
Mayor Glatte.
Here. I do want to acknowledge that our administrator, Shelby Snow, is not with us this evening, but we do have our CFO, Julie.
Thank you.
Who's here. And of course, our attorney, Mike Lee, is there. If you will join me in a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Moving on to our committee reports, I just have a few things. As you all know, I had gone to the Economic Development Authority when we had the issue with the sinkhole for Route 80 and was adamant that they include the businesses in Hopakon because all of our businesses were suffering so greatly. So they actually included Hopakon businesses. They had set aside $5 million for businesses in our zip code and then realized that we were so close to Stanhope and Byram and also allowed Stanhope and Byram businesses to apply also. But I did ask the Economic Development how many businesses were able to benefit from this. And there were 20 businesses that received funding with an assistance total of $107,100 for businesses. So that was an absolutely fabulous thing that happened for our businesses. So I wanted to let everybody know what the final result was of that. We do also have, I believe it's going to be appearing tomorrow, an update on the New Jersey natural gas map. As you all know, New Jersey Natural Gas has started in Hopakon this year. It is the first year of a several-year project that they're doing. They are ahead of schedule, and they will be continuing to work in the area of the Heights. And I know that some of their progression has turned to the evenings because with school starting this week, they are doing that. But we are happy that they're in our town, and we're happy that every resident in Hopakon will have the ability to have gas in their house if they choose to. If they don't want to, they don't have to. The Lake Hopakon Foundation meeting for August, as of August 6th, the Lake Hopakon Foundation had pulled out 1,334 yards of weeds, which is double what it was last year. And that was only as of August 6th. So they still have some time yet. So I'm very interested to see what that number is. The unfortunate thing is with all of the funding and the treatment that we have been doing to Lake Hopakon with the alum treatments and whatnot, it actually clears the water. I'm sure you've noticed the clarity. If you're out on the lake, you've noticed the clarity is clearer. And what's happening now is because the clarity is clearer, the sun is actually penetrating through the water, which now gets to the weeds that are at the bottom, which actually gives you more weeds. So it's, you have the 6 to 1, half a dozen of the other. Do you have the awful water quality or do you have the weeds? At this point, we have the ability to cut the weeds, and that's the direction that the Lake Hopakon Commission has decided to go. The lake is under 9 feet. As you know, the fountain cannot operate at the state park if it's above 9 feet because the water level is too high. So as long as the water level is below 9 feet, the fountain will continue to go. The museum at the Hopakon State Park this year is celebrating 65 years. If you have not been there, you should make a trip there. It is very, very interesting. The Lee's Park Pavilion, which is in Mount Arlington, they rebuilt that. That park was left to the town, and the town has enabled it to have state capabilities. So the state actually renovated Lee's Parks Pavilion, and they will actually have an open house in September, but I do not have a date for that. One of the other major things that they do for the commission is we spend a lot of money on geese management. Geese management is very bad for the lake because, as we know, all of the effluents end up in the lake. And we actually have done several different attempts at different things. Right now, we're doing the handling of the eggs. But one of the things that came out in research that they just told us was if you're looking to get rid of the geese, if you're a lakefront property owner and know anybody that's a lakefront property owner, geese do not like Welch's grape juice.
Really?
So what they're doing is they're actually putting Welch's grape juice into, your distributors, and they're putting that on their lawns, and they're putting that down by the lake because that actually keeps the geese from coming onto their lawns, which I think is amazing. It's another simplistic thing. We're gonna be getting truckloads of Welch's grape.
Everybody's not purple lawns.
Or Purple Lake, one of the two.
Purple Lake.
For environmental has already set their shred day and townwide cleanup for 2026, which is going to be April 25th, 2026. And they are looking for any volunteers that will help them with their rain garden cleanups.
Did you say April 26th?
April 25th,
Thank you.
April 25th, 2026.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you.
I do want to say congratulations to Shirley Smith Hall. She is from Augusta. She is 91 years old. She was chosen to be the Sussex County Senior of the Sussex County Fair for 2025. We had our very own Mary Comerford, who was actually one of the 4 finalists, but was not chosen, but we want to acknowledge her because we're very proud of her. I do want to thank Governor Murphy for coming to a meeting here on the lake with the lakefront mayors. Governor Murphy has been coming since 2019 when the Habs inhabited Lake Hopatcong. And that was very disastrous for all of us, whether you lived on the lake or not. It was just a very bad time to be around the lake. Since then, they've come up with many different ways to try to treat the Habs, and thank goodness we haven't had another massive filtration of that since 2019. But with Governor Murphy coming, what's really nice is all 4 mayors, he allows us to just kind of put politics aside, and he asks us questions about our town and what we need and what we could use. And he also brings with him the DEP commissioner. I'm sorry.
No.
He also brings with him the DEP commissioner, Sean LaTourette, who is actually very beneficial to the borough of Hopatcong when we have our DEP projects. And he also brings with him Colonel Callahan from the New Jersey State Police. So with Lake Hopatcong, that's a great connection for us to have when we have issues that are pertaining to safety that's on the lake. And the DEP connection is a fabulous connection. And I was actually able to get the Division of Motor Vehicle to come and do the mobile division motor vehicle as of last year with my lunch that I had with him last year. So he was able to provide that service to us. So it's an invaluable service, and whomever is chosen as governor, we hope that they're going to continue to meet with us, especially when it pertains to Lake Hopatcong, because the lunches are very successful for us with a lot of different things. As for open space has been working. Cliff London, who is a previous mayor in Hopatcong, he's on open space, and they have really been working him and his memory and his knowledge like majorly overtime. Cliff actually has a great gift where he can look at something and he understands where all of the lot lines are and all this kind of great stuff. So he's actually pulled out a lot of properties that we actually have that are for sale in our real estate that actually we need to actually keep on our rolls for specific things. So I just want to say thank you to Cliff for all the work that he's doing, and for open space. He and Rob Bond are doing a great job on that. We're a little behind because we didn't have anybody to do that last year. And that was it. And we will go to Anthony.
Real quick, the CFO prepared the information that the Finance Committee asked for. I know that was a gargantuan task, so I want to thank her for that. And as well, the Finance Committee is going to start reviewing that information as we look forward to the 2026 budget. On the Communications Committee, now that Councilman Smith is back, we're going to work on an agenda of priorities and get that out to the council, and look forward to everybody's input. That's my update. Thank you.
Joe.
No updates from me, Mayor.
Jen?
Yes. So for school started yesterday. We have a lot of walkers in town today. My other son doesn't start till tomorrow, so please pay attention and slow down and pay attention to the walkers. Also, please remember that yellow lights mean slow down and flashing red lights mean stop on the buses. We have our first 2 home games for the football team, which are this Friday, September 5th at 6:30 versus Manville, and Friday, September 12th versus North Warren. The next Board of Ed meeting is on September 22nd at 7 p.m. On the Municipal Alliance, they held a movie night on August 22nd. It was very well attended. So they're gonna, I think, look to continue to do that. There is a harm reduction machine outside of the senior center that was provided for by the county. And the next meeting for the Alliance is on Monday, September 8th at 6 p.m. Over on Recreation, the Recreation Commission and Rec Department sponsored a summer concert in the park on August 26th. The band was amazing. Like, I can't even say enough good things about the band. I do not like country music, and they were amazing. And the next rec meeting is on September 9th at 7 p.m. For water sewer, our committee has not met since we lost our superintendent, but we're hoping to schedule one very soon now that we have a new DPW superintendent. As cannabis update, Shelby will be looking into getting a report from the planner for the council to review with the zones. And she'll also be reaching out to the cannabis attorney to get an idea of the cost for that. Once we have those two things, we're going to pick up where we left off with the ordinance. And I also would like to wish a very happy birthday to Councilwoman Rachel Rodriguez, whose birthday is today.
Oh,
That's all I have.
No ice cream?
I know.
There's an after party. You guys can follow me there after the meeting.
It's probably just bottle caps and root beer, guys.
It's not bad, actually.
Those are my favorite.
That's it, yeah.
Okay, I have been away, but I've been listening to the meetings and participating, but I'm redoing, the real estate committee has talked, I guess, contacted, Shelby has contacted us, and we're going to redo the whole process, apparently make it better. We will keep you posted on that. I want to bring up again that Hometown Heroes is alive and well, and if people want to buy banners for their loved one, they can contact me. My email is online and so forth, and we have some more polls that we didn't know we had closer to the park, so we are up and running on that. And just an aside, the Wood and Bow Club of Lake Apacon was the first Wood and Bow Club in the world. Second to Greenwood Lake and, it's, I'm sorry.
The one
another
in New
lake.
York,
What is it?
the one in New York.
No, in New York. What's the name of it?
I thought that was Greenwood Lake.
Not Greenwood Lake, no, the one up in the mountains. Oh my God.
Full?
No,
Niagara Falls?
It's a big lake with lots of wind boats. Anyway,
We'll get
I'm
on.
having a brain, my head is
Placid.
cold. Anyway, Lake George, okay. Lake George and Lake Apacon were neck and neck, and Lake Apacon became the first Wood and Bow Club. Lake George is the second, but our 50th anniversary is this year, so there's a big celebration at the new Lee's Park Pavilion. And if anyone is interested in coming, there will be speeches and information about the history of the wooden boats. Marty Kane will be doing a lovely talk on that, and the tickets and so forth will, you can be contacted if you go online to the Lake Apacon Antique and Classic Boat Society. And that will be on September 27th at Lee's Park. That's all I have. Took me a while.
Thank you. Steve?
So we still didn't have the meeting with the DPW's super since he's, just getting on board. So hopefully within the next couple of weeks, we'll schedule a, meeting. Congratulations to all the parents for their kids starting school. So now you have a little bit more free time in the daytime and the evening.
Structure. We have structure.
And then I just want to remind everybody
Before I got here.
something that's dear to my heart is the 9/11 memorial service next week. I know for years I've been trying to change those, the services in the evening, so it'll be easier for the volunteer fire department to attend those events. And they find it a few years back, and so it's 6 p.m.
Yes.
6 p.m.
Yeah, and but unfortunately this year it falls with their Wildwood weekend and stuff, so hopefully we have a nice decent turnout for the next Thursday evening. So I look forward to seeing everybody there. And that's it.
Thank you. Rachel?
Where's Steve? I'm gonna talk loud so you can hear me, because I know you're gonna ask about the speakers. Still in progress, so I'm gonna yell to you guys.
Thank you very much.
Economic development, I got an update walking in the door, so I didn't get to update Joe or Steve, so I apologize, you guys were hearing it here. But Lottie Clark and Ryan is hosting a free business forum Again, that is free. So that is gonna be Wednesday, October 29th, from 4 PM to 6:30 PM at Perona Farms. I am gonna ask Shelby if they can post that to the website as well, and then we'll reach out to our small businesses. Councilwoman Johnson covered the schools. Good luck to all the fall sports. With school kicking off, if you guys have free time, stop by a home game. Even if we lose, it's always a good time. Cheer on the kids. Well, they don't know really what the score is half the time anyway, but as long as people are there cheering for them, they love the support. So good luck to all of those. The police department is hiring for a part-time crossing guard as well as a part-time animal control officer. So any inquiries, please visit the Hopatcon Police Department website. A reminder to call the non-emergency line at 973-398-5000 to report any loud music, nuisance complaints. The Marine unit for the police department has done a tremendous job, especially in Byron Bay, which is usually the trouble area. There's been a lot less noise complaints, so thank you to the Marine unit, the New Jersey State Police, and the Morris County Sheriff's Offices for their joint efforts there. This Saturday, there is the Lake Hopatcon Triathlon Challenge that's presented by St. Clair's, and in addition with Live, Run, Give LLC. That's taking place early this morning. I do want to thank Crescent Cove Beach Club because they allow the opportunity for the race to kick off there. Everybody congregates. Anybody who wants to run a triathlon, I think is absolutely crazy because I would never volunteer to do such a thing, but it's a good time. And a good way to cheer everybody on. Jumping over to the ambulance squad, I'd like to welcome Andrew Idali and Maddie for joining EMS. Now Maddie is our Miss Hopatcon, so she's a busy bee and also a cheerleader for the high school. The Sussex County Mobile Health Clinic will soon be visiting Hopatcon. As soon as we have dates that will be provided, they will be offering vaccine services, wellness checks, an array of different services that we're gonna get all the information for and then share. Just another service that the county is starting to offer. There is only one truck right now for the entire county. They're hoping to get a second one, but these are very costly vehicles that do a lot. So we're hoping to get a lot of time with that here. The annual Sussex County Firemen's Parade is going to be on October 4th, 2025. The hosting municipality this year is going to be Montague. So if you have nothing else to do on October 4th, take a drive up to Montague. It's always a pretty drive, and support your Hopatcon Fire Department. And then until 11 o'clock tonight, if you see or hear any spraying coming off a truck, that is the mounted ULV mosquito spraying that's taking place. So don't be alarmed. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Moving on to the administrator's report, we don't have one of those. So public comment, can I have a motion to open the public?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting is open to the public for anything and everything that is on the agenda and off the agenda. I just need to state your name for us.
Nancy Furman. I'd just like to know what the status is on the steps at Crescent Cove. They've been closed since May of 2024. People are still walking down the stairs. They're gonna get hurt. You could provide an update, I'd appreciate it. That's it.
Okay,
Thank you.
we will get one.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Sounds like a fun group here tonight with the good reporting and good information. Thank you. My name is Byron Bumbaco. I live at 102 Bell Avenue in Hopatcon. Resided here for to this address since 1987. And I'd like to bring a concern to the board that happens at least once a year. With a councilman here on the board. My property butts up against Councilman Falcone's house. Each year, he has his annual football draft. Sounds like a ton of fun, but what happens during that day is excessive fireworks and illegal fireworks and explosions and basically disregard for the community. For myself, my dogs, my wife, my neighbors, the babies that live in the area, I have a problem with it. And I've called the police a number of times and it continued and it shouldn't be tolerated at all. I don't begrudge anybody for having fun. And I know things can get loud and things get whatever. We get it. I understand. We're part of that cult too of fantasy football, but it's just like a slap in the face. It's just disregarding the feelings of within the community, and it's also a safety hazard. These explosives go off in the air. One actually hit my neighbor's friend on the head on his deck, and I have two large pieces of debris in my backyard from the same time these explosions were going off, and I probably live 100 yards away, 150 yards away. So I'm just disappointed in this scenario and why it has to continue to happen and what can be done to prevent it from happening. And I'm here in peace. I'm not here. I've tried everything I could do. Of course, it gets frustrating and I get a lot more heated, but I'm here in peace. I'm here to get things resolved and have peace in the community. I could see kids trying to get away with something, but these are adults.
I'm sorry, what was your address?
102 Bell
Or
Avenue.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, we will certainly take all of your concerns into, of course, we will, look into this for you and
Okay. And again, I'm not
of course
here.
not.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, Byron,
Yes.
next time you talk to the cops though, I would hope that you do it in a more professional manner than you did last time. Cause that was borderline verbal assault.
Okay.
That you made on the
Okay,
cops.
Thank
That's
you.
it.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Joe.
Hi, everybody. I was not planning on speaking tonight. I live next door to Byron, 108 Bell Ave. I did not speak to the cops, but I had a similar experience.
I'm sorry, your name?
Mitchell Fliss.
Thank you.
I've been in Paccon for 3 years now. I have a 9-month-old son. I was celebrating my 30th birthday on Saturday. We were trying to be outside, and a friend of mine was hit on the head with debris that came from Councilperson Falcone's home. I went over there to address this without going to the police, to give them one opportunity to just cool it. Loud music, we're having fun, not a problem. But once my friends and my family are in danger, I have a problem with that. So I went over there, very kindly spoke to I believe his wife. She was great. She went over, she left, and then shortly after returning home, I heard what, in my opinion, was a sarcastic remark pretty loudly of, "Don't hit the baby." And I said, "Listen, no more fireworks. My kid's gonna be outside. It's very dangerous." So to be met with sarcasm and just like a laissez-faire attitude felt very disrespectful, very unbecoming of a council person and a representative of the town government. And then fireworks continued throughout the day. Not to mention on Sunday, seemingly, I didn't get a great look, but unsupervised fireworks in the street by, I believe, his children. So just reckless behavior that I don't think is really very representative of a strong council here. So I think it should be addressed. And again, it just feels very disrespectful to the people that live around him and want a quiet, happy neighborhood and a good relationship.
Certainly.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Ray, you know why I'm here. Eileen Padula, pickleball courts. What's going on? I saw somebody up there.
Yeah, so the pickleball courts should be starting soon. We awarded the contract for it. Again, we had a change in our DPW superintendent. Pat Mason had left in the month of April, towards the month of April, end of April, beginning of May. So we've only just recently hired a DPW superintendent to take his place. He is from the outside, so he is not a Hopatcon person. So he's learning his way around. He's getting through everything. And unfortunately, as we're all aware, what's been taking precedent is the water main leaks.
Yeah.
You know, we've been
Well,
having
obviously,
two
yes.
major water main leaks a week, not to mention the smaller ones that happen afterwards.
Now, are they putting 2 or 1?
I believe it's two. I believe
Two.
it's 2 courts.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Yes, Pete?
Hello, Pete Freckling. First of all, I wanted to say, I saw our police boats on the River Styx.
Sharp.
Yeah, so, woo, that's number one. Number two, I noticed in the resolutions, a part-time kennel attendant. Is that for the, for our animal shelter, or do we
It's
have?
for animal shelter, yes. It's actually a replacement.
Okay, I just, I wondered if we had a secret dog kennel.
Oh, no, no.
Probably take,
So,
shelter.
okay, very good. Thank you.
Thanks, Pete.
Anyone else?
Dave, you got nothing for us?
He's waiting for a
We'll
second.
see you on part two. Come on.
He's waiting for a second one.
I know.
The council meeting without my.
That's what I'm saying.
I just jotted this down. How are we doing with the two pipes that are, by Crescent's, Cove? Remember I mentioned about 3 months ago that there's two huge rusty pipes.
Mhm.
And the town manager said that it was under control, but I haven't, there's
I
still.
believe that they're making, again, I believe that they're making arrangements to handle that, but everything has just gone by the wayside. Because again, with all of the water main breaks that we have had this summer alone, we haven't gotten things done that we'd like to get done.
And what is the name of the new DEP superintendent?
His name is Carl Rossi.
Oh. I just had one other problem. When they paved DuPont, and they did a nice job and they put the lip on and everything, but all this grit came in front of my house. And
Grit?
Grit.
Grit.
What do you call it?
Oh, like the.
Pebbles,
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 okay.
yeah. Is that called grit?
Aggregate.
Sure.
Aggregate.
Right.
Whatever. Before they paved it, I collected 5 boxes of it, of this aggregate. And I called up DEP and they were kind enough to take it. And then they paved the road and then it rained and all this aggregate came down the hill. And all my work and the DEP getting this up was to no avail. And I've been calling up
What's the number again, David?
125.
I might come and get it myself.
Oh, really?
It's very good for snow.
Oh, yeah,
Instead of
that's why they put it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
But the problem is, let's see, where am I going? Well, it's being a senior citizen, it's wild.
Everything.
There is.
I never thought I'd reach.
It's a new day every.
I never
5
thought I'd
minutes.
reach this stage. Let's see, so, let's see.
We're talking about the grit and getting.
Yeah, no, I
Put that on the list. I put that on the list.
But so then I called up DEP and I've been calling them up every couple of weeks about this. I said, if I sweep it up, although I really don't want to, I said, if I put it in some more boxes, will you pick it up and take it away? And they said, no. But they also said that the sweeper was broken.
Yes.
But the thing, and then they said because of the lip, the truck couldn't get over to sweep,
Right.
but they do have a vacuum on it. So the truck could stay in the road, and I saw them doing it the first time they did it. It just sucks up all the aggregate.
Dave, you keep mentioning DEP, you mean DPW, right?
DPW, I'm
Okay.
sorry, I spelled it wrong.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, but it could be deep, but he's been responsive to you or no?
Well, they do, I mean, they do respond, but they haven't come.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
not responsive.
but they are responding. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We'll see you at part two.
Pardon?
We'll see you at part two.
Oh, my goodness.
Anyone
Don't forget.
not seeing anything? Motion to bring it back?
Motion.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Moving on to the approval of the minutes, approval of the August 6th, 2025 work session, regular minutes. Joe and Christine are not eligible.
Make a motion?
Yes, we'll take them separate. Go ahead.
Steve motion, I'll second.
All in favor? I'm sorry, roll call.
Mr. Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Mr. Falcone,
Abstain.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kuzic.
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez,
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Abstain.
Thank you. Approval of the August 20th, 2025 work session minutes.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Mr. Falcone,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kusivic.
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. I do have one correspondence that you do not have because I actually just received it walking in the door. But I do want to read it. A little over a week ago, my wife Carol and I returned from shopping to find that an unusual noise was heard in our basement. It sounded like a broken pipe, but we could not find any trace of a leak anywhere in the house. I remembered that about a dozen years ago, a pipe had burst in the shutoff valve under the street and was repaired at that time by the water department. A few minutes later, I went out my front door and saw water flowing down my driveway from the edge of my lawn in the street. Had a great deal of dirt and sand mixed in with it, and I assumed it was an underground pipe burst near the edge of the street, since the street itself was wet as well. I immediately called the emergency number at the police department since it was after 6 p.m. for the water or DPW departments. The dispatcher took the information and immediately called the proper people at DPW and water departments to make them aware of the situation. Within a few minutes, I got a call to verify the emergency. I mentioned that the water was flowing along the side of my foundation, and I was concerned that the dirt supporting the foundation was being washed away. Within 30 minutes, the crew from the town was outside on my street with listening devices and were pinpointing the exact leak location. That was around 8 p.m. By 9 p.m., a backhoe, dump truck, and several crew from the water department were digging up the street at a point where they had detected the sound of the underground leak. They had several trucks from the DPW with lights since it was now dark. I watched as they kept working and were determined to fix the problem before they went home for the night. I might mention that after midnight, they were as quiet as they could be, avoiding waking the residents that were nearby, which really impressed me. These people never stopped and were hard at work even at around midnight. Finally, the section of pipe was repaired and the water supply to Fordham Trail was turned back on at each end of the street. By around 2 a.m., all was quiet again and the mess in the street was cleaned up. We had our water restored after 6 or 7 hours of the hard work and dedication of all people involved, including the professional dispatcher at the Hopatcon Police Department, the Hopatcon DPW crew, and especially the hard workers of the Hopatcon Water Department. My thanks to all of you, and our mayor and council should commend you for all of your dedication and professional work ethics that was shown this specific night. Bill and Carol Wagner. I just thought that was very nice.
Very.
We do hear complaints. We don't necessarily get letters that are written to that such degree. So I wanted to acknowledge that. So moving on. So in correspondence, we also have the 2025 July tax collectors report. Everyone has that. Moving on to resolutions, 2025-148, authorizing award of a contract to HD Supply DBA USA Blue Book. What this is.
Fancy today.
What this is this is where we purchase safety devices, traffic signs and supplies. We are not using Granger. This is in addition to Granger, so we need to allow ourselves to be able to purchase from them. I have a motion. Can I have a second?
I'll second.
And the roll call?
Mr. Bongiovanni.
Yes.
Mr. Falcone.
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kusivic.
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
2025-149, authorizing the VACCON Service Inc. for jet vac repair as required, the disclosure as required of a disclosure vendor. This is actually the vac service that we actually used during the sewer repairs. We use it in a lot of different areas. We use it when we have water leaks just to get the water out. So this is a very important piece of equipment, and the fact that it's down is really a problem.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
And the roll call?
Mr. Bongiovanni.
Yes.
Mr. Falcone.
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kusivic.
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. 2025-150, approve the hire of a part-time kennel attendant.
I'll motion.
Second.
As I stated earlier, this is a replacement. We had someone leave and we had to rehire. And the roll call?
Mr. Bongiovanni.
Yes.
Mr. Falcone.
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kusivic.
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. 2025-151, adopting the 2025 Sussex County Hazard Mitigation Plan.
I'll motion.
Second.
And the roll call?
Mr. Bongiovanni.
Yes.
Mr. Falcone.
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kusivic.
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. 2025-152, hiring of temporary electrical inspector.
Make a motion.
Second,
This is a housekeeping. We have to have an electrical inspector for all of the permits and applications that are filed. Roll call?
Mr. Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Mr. Falcone,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kuskovic,
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez,
yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. 2025-153, awarding DPS pump services for pumping services.
Make a motion.
Second,
You saw, the deputy clerk has sent out a, correction from the resolution. For some reason, it went from talking about, DPS pump to, the landscaping contract. The other thing was I requested that we put in the fees in the resolution so that those were added. So that's. the
So it
only
shouldn't say
difference.
landscaping services, it should say pumping services.
Well, that sentence should not be there at all where it is. I don't know what happened and
That red
we'll
part.
to ask.
Should we?
The red
No,
one's
the
being
red-
No, you have a correct.
She highlighted the red to let us know that the red is being removed and then
Oh.
the, yeah, we should
Yeah,
have.
thank you.
It's a correct
Red.
resolution.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yes, all right, I'll motion.
Second.
Well, and then just a quick question. So was the website, I guess, is updated as
Yeah.
well? So this
Yeah,
is, okay.
website was done, yeah. And the roll call?
Mr. Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Mr. Falcone,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kuskovic,
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez,
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. 2025-154, authorization for hunting license on municipal property.
Motion?
Second,
And the roll call?
Mr. Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Mr. Falcone.
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kuskovic,
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez,
yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. 2025-155, approve promotion of Jacob Teets to mechanic public works repair.
Motion?
Second.
So this is actually a title change throughout civil service. So this is again, something that is housekeeping for us. And the roll call?
Mr. Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Mr. Falcone,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kuskovic,
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez,
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
2025-156, the appointment of Shelby Snow as the qualified purchasing agent.
Motion,
Second.
As you know, it was a requirement for our administrator to become our QPA. And the roll call?
I wanna discuss something.
Sure.
Is, tell me if I can. I thought it was gonna be, active January 1st. That's what I was informed, and I am worried that we have two QPAs.
They will start transitioning together, and by the end of the year, he will have phased himself out. He will catch her up on what happens and what he's doing right now with what he has in front of him. And then as that happens, it will phase itself out. So there's gonna be a lap over when they're both there, but he is only paid when he works for us. He doesn't have a flat salary. When he does work for us, we pay him for the work. he does.
month to month.
Oh, so it's a month to month?
So, yeah, so there's
Okay.
just a small little, and again, our CFO has let us.
Oh, well, yeah. I
That let us know that we do
I
have the
just
money,
wanted
so-
to make sure that it was, we're not paying double.
Right,
Okay.
So it's supposed to be July or January, which one?
we have to pass the resolution as it says, as it is, and again, they are going to be working together now as they are. Because Shelby passed as of when she passed is when this goes into effect.
So that was July 1st.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, did you have a motion in a second?
We have a motion in a second.
And a roll call?
Mr. Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Mr. Falcone.
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kuskovic,
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. Moving on to 2025-157, the approval of the bill list.
Does anybody need anything taken out?
Yeah.
Nope, motion?
Can
Call that.
I have a motion for that
I'll make a motion.
Second,
and a roll call?
Mr. Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Mr. Falcone,
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kutsivik.
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
Ordinances, we have no introduction of ordinances. We have a final hearing on ordinance 11-2025, modifying sections 17-27 and 17-128 regarding LoSAP.
Motion?
Second.
And we're going to open up to the public. Can I have a motion to open to the public?
Motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So we are open for this ordinance and this ordinance alone to the public. If you have a question on anything about this ordinance. Dave?
Could you just elaborate on the change or?
This is the update for LoSAP. Actually, it's from the county of Sussex, so it's actually it's not something that we do by ourselves. It's something that we're required to do because the firemen are all in the LoSAP program. So these are the updates that happen throughout LoSAP, so we have to adopt them.
Does it increase the?
Increases the LoSAP for them.
The contribution.
The contribution, yeah. But again, it's a housekeeping thing for LoSAPs. Any other questions? Not seeing anything, motion to bring it back,
Motion.
Second.
and the roll call?
Mr. Bonjwani,
Yes.
Mr. Falcone.
Yes.
Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Kutsivik.
Yes.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. Old business? We have nothing for old business. New business? The only thing that I have for new business, again, is something that I just received an email today from two people about e-bikes. And I don't have any information about that, so I'm just letting the council know that I'm probably gonna reach out for the chief to see what that says in our ordinance and how that's read. I do notice a lot more e-bikes out there now than there ever were. So I just want to make sure that we are following what we should be, like other municipalities are where the e-bikes are concerned, because we want to keep the public very safe.
So the police sent out they did a
Memo.
big social
Yeah.
media push at the beginning of the summer.
Mhm.
With the e-bikes, and they're basically, I don't think there's anything in our ordinance book, I could be wrong. But I don't think there's anything on our books for e-bikes specifically, they're all set out by the state. That anything that goes over 40 miles an hour needs to be insured, they all need to be wearing helmets, that, I don't know if, but
And-
they went on a huge social media push. So maybe they need to push it out again, especially because now that the school has limited the busing, I saw a lot more e-bikes out even yesterday and today picking up the kids. So maybe we have them ask Chief
Oh, I
McCluskey if
think
she can
so.
push it out again.
I know that the one
They're very
video,
good though.
the one video that they sent, the two children that are in it don't have helmets or anything on. So again, I don't know how
Dangerous.
other municipalities are handling this, but I am gonna reach out for the chief just to see exactly where she is now, because it has changed since more children are walking to
Yeah.
school. And I think it's just good business for us to just keep seeing if there's any new updates on something like this.
Yeah,
And
just for
dangerous.
reference, in case anybody wants to look, the Hopatcon Police did share it, March 31st. It's a very long elaborated post. So yes, more information is always beneficial, but if anybody wants to see it sooner than later, they can look back. Everything's there.
Yeah, on their Facebook
The
page.
laws for bikes, e-bikes and scooters.
Great, thank you. And can I have a motion for public comment?
Motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Meeting is open to the public for anything and everything that's on the agenda and off the agenda.
I just thought of this, we talked about the traffic survey, which was about 3 months ago. And it seems our borough is not that large. And to do this survey, since we have one police officer who's in charge of it, we should be getting back the results. And especially as you just mentioned, children are walking to school and everything. So it would seem that with the problem with I always forget the name of this, what's the street by the high school?
Brooklyn Stanhope?
Not the one with the blinking light,
Durban.
Durban, I can never.
blinking stop
remember that.
sign.
Okay, by Durban, which is a very dangerous corner, and they were supposed to do a survey on that. And they were supposed to do a survey on DuPont. So what seemed to me is by now, they should have completed the survey. You know, what I mean, how long does it take?
I agree with you, Pete. I think there was another pretty bad accident on that road
Oh.
not too long ago, and there's always been accidents in that, and I drove it the other day, and the line of sight coming into Durban, looking left to Brooklyn Stanhope is really bad, so. Yeah, I think it's time that, I know we've talked about this before, about not enough accidents or things like that, but I think we have to maybe just even bypass that and do something safer, because it's getting pretty bad. It's probably the worst I've ever seen it.
Well, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah,
The traffic study for DuPont is done. It's been done for several months now.
and what has happened?
Yeah, so we can ask the chief for the specifics. I know the resident who had come to the meeting to request it, they did get a copy of it because they requested it from the chief. I don't have a copy of it. I didn't request a copy of it, but I'm sure we can get that for you. And I know in regard to that intersection, Joe, there is a sight line distance issue. I know a lot of people, they want to see a stoplight put up there, but that's just gonna be as unsafe, because when you're coming down, you're not gonna be able to see causing backup and accidents. So people have said rumble strips. I know some people say that there's a property there with the overgrown trees.
Yes.
That's,
That's the
becoming an issue. So the police has done several traffic studies, and I think the latest one was as of either 2023 or 2024 for that specific intersection. We see a lot of crashes on social media, and I don't want to downplay the crashes by any means, but they're not as frequent as what they do seem sometimes. Now, obviously, we want no accidents, but the police is aware, but we'll get another update from them.
Yeah, I think that the tree's probably the low hanging fruit that we probably
Yeah.
could do something
And
about.
zoning has looked into it, but I guess there's just some difficulty with the
Like,
homeowner
and they
right
did
there.
trim it back, it did get
A little
better,
bit,
but not
yeah.
as, you know.
Still
Yeah,
bad. It's still pretty
Uh-huh.
bad.
But those cars seem to be speeding.
I don't know,
Down-
we do, again,
down the
our
hill.
police do a great job here. Unfortunately, accidents are gonna happen and they are pulling people over for speeding and things like that. We do have several new officers, so they are acclimating themselves to the area. And I've seen them pulling people over on Lakeside Boulevard constantly.
Right.
So we do have that, but I will certainly reach out to the chief and see if there's some type of a presentation she can do for us in reference to.
Even
all
that
these.
little thing where they have a figure that has their hand out and say, slow
the
down
crossing
or
guard.
something or other.
There is a crossing guard during school hours at that intersection out.
But I
Beamer and
mean,
Durban
like
Ave.
on DuPont, there's a curve there,
Right.
and that's where the man that came to speak to you about the danger, and he's got several small children. And even just putting up one of those things, to slow them down.
Mhm.
And maybe sometimes do you still use those, you are traveling at such and such speed?
The signs.
There's only
Yeah.
so many of them for the town, yeah. Like I know as of the other week, there was one in Northwood, but I don't know how many offhand.
Again, those are things that they use in
Yeah,
their
it
traffic
depends.
studies. There's a certain procedure that they follow to do a traffic study. And they don't just do a traffic study over 1 day or 2 day or 3 days or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And they don't just do it with one officer. They send out multiple officers at different times to be able to do this, so that there's different variations of what they see at different times of day.
Even those blinking
Hmm?
things, not just when there's a study, but all the time.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, again, we can't keep them in one place. all
No,
the time.
move
We can't
them
afford
around.
to be in all
No.
places all the
Yeah,
time.
move them around.
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
thanks. Anyone else? Not seeing anything, motion to bring it back?
Motion.
Right. The only thing I do want to remind everybody, like Steve did, is about our 9/11 candlelight service, which is 9/11 at 6 p.m. Hopefully, everybody will be able to attend. And at our next council meeting, we will actually be honoring our two citizens of the year. Will be here to receive that, and that's exciting because we haven't done that before. And that's all I have. Motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.